something that really strikes me is that I spent a lot of my I spent a lot of my childhood actually avoiding my parents knowing that I actually made music. For a long time. Well, I have a few interesting memories. One distinct memory is first week of secondary school. I brought home a clarinet because I wanted to, start getting into music. And at that time, there was no such thing as music technology, so you had to make do with classical instruments. So I figured clarinet is kind of close to saxophone. Didn't do saxophone at school. Clarinet. Brought that home, and the first thing my dad said is, "No, take that back tomorrow. You have to concentrate on your English and maths. What are you doing, stupid boy?" And I was like, "Okay, not allowed to do music then." So I guess for me, from an early age, music was something that I always connected with. My next recollection was, learning about record shops like Groove Records, which was an amazing record shop in Soho, and it was always a wonderful experience of mine, kind of getting up on Sunday, getting down to Groove Records, buying the 12 inches imports I could, I heard on the Friday or the Saturday, and coming home with this yellow Groove Records bag. I had to have this system where I'd have to wear quite a big jacket, smuggle the records under my under my jacket. So I kind of amassed this collection of records in the back of my cupboard behind the shoe boxes. What was really exciting about a lot of clubs were, particularly the kind of warehouse scene of the kind of late 80s, was the fact that you'll go to Delirium, for example, which was a big warehouse party at the time, and you would hear The Clash together with hip hop, together with James Brown, all by the same DJ, and it was about music per se, and to me that was definitely instrumental in my appreciation for all kinds of music. And I think actually it's a shame that that doesn't happen anymore. It makes me happy when I can see there's opportunities for people to develop and learn and experience growth in an impartial way. And some of these traits I've kind of definitely taken into, setting up, Burnt Progress, and to set up this event called CDR. As a music maker, as a songwriter, whatever, we tend to play people the end result. So I thought it'd be quite interesting, when CDR came around, one of the premises was to create a space where you're privy to the work in progress. It's wonderful that every session is like the first, purely and simply because I don't know what I'm going to hear. No one knows what they're going to hear. Every session is different. That's really powerful. Unfortunately, and I really do say unfortunately, we are all a brand now. We are gatekeepers to our brand. I think it's a shame that has to be, for a lot of people, that's the focus. I'm not saying that it's not important for people to represent, to have a public side to what you do. I'm just saying that for a lot of people, that side of it is more important than the craft. And dare I say it, the world is run by marketing people and accountants a bit too much. And there needs to be that needs to be addressed in very soon. Otherwise, hey, we're already seeing what could potentially happen.